A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English, 'cause it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hello everyone, welcome to A+ English. I'm Mike.
I'm Chickling.
And here we are in day 2 of our article, Pass Down the Love and Care, Pet Halfway Houses in Taiwan. And you will remember that yesterday we were going to be talking to Alicia, the owner of the
Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe.
Thank you very much. The Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe. She is in charge of this cat cafe that is also a pet halfway house, or a cat halfway house, getting cats that lived on the street, that didn't have homes, getting them ready and getting them used to people so that hopefully in the future they will be adopted and given a new forever home with a loving family. We want people to adopt their pets. Don't shop, don't buy it at a pet store. Adopt them from animal shelters and halfway houses like this. It's better for you, better for the cat, and much cheaper. So let's talk about taking care of a pet, because that's not really something everyone can do, is ready to do, is prepared to do, or knows how to do. So I'm going to ask you a question. I think we know the answer. Would you be good at taking care of a pet? Why or why not?
I think it really depends on what kind of a pet it is.
True.
If I know this pet very well, then yeah, I'm good at it. But
Absolutely.
If
I would
someone
be
else's
bad at taking care of a shark.
Exactly.
Bad at that.
Or
I
maybe
could
a
not do
crocodile
that.
bear.
Ooh, no, don't do a crocodile or a bear, especially if you find one that's both. A crocodile bear, a crocobear.
Oh my goodness.
Do not take care of that.
I wonder what it looks like.
It would be terrifying. So yes, you need to be responsible. You need to have the time. You need to be patient. You need to be able to afford it. Pets can be expensive, right? It's the food, of course, but then if they get sick, it can cost a lot. And, the kind of person who's out all the time, traveling all the time, probably not the best type of person. The pet will get lonely, right?
True.
Think of this as having a baby, a family member. It's not a thing you can just put away when you're too busy. It is an animal. It has needs. It wants to be around you, and you gotta take care of it like you would take care of a child. So if you're not prepared or ready, or just you can't do that right now, that's fine. Go to a cat cafe. Do it later. There's always time to have a pet. All right, let's get to our article and find out more about Alicia from the
Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe.
Thank you very much.
Pass down the love and care. Pet halfway houses in Taiwan. Warm-up question. Would you be good at taking care of a pet? Why or why not?
What do you do at work?
Besides making drinks, my job is keeping cats at the cafe nice and clean. I also share the cats' stories and ways to get along with cats.
What's great about your job?
I'm an animal lover, so I like the environment here. When I treat the cats with love, they become close to me. This makes me happy.
All right, so let's begin our interview, which will be for today, day 2 and day 3, the interview with Alicia, the manager of the
Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe.
Thank you very much. So our first question for Alicia from the
What Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe?
Yes. The first question we have is, what do you do at work? Or as I would say, what do you do at
School.
Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe?
Oh my God.
What do you do at your job at
I'm
work, which is at the
confused.
Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe? What does Alicia says? She says, besides making drinks, my job is keeping cats at the cafe nice and clean. So there you go. She kind of has two jobs, right? She's running this cafe. By the way, she's making drinks for the people, the customers. She's not making lattes for the cats, right? They just drink water. So no, she's making drinks for the customers. I guess we would say she is a barista, right?
Barista.
Someone who makes coffee in a coffee shop. We could call that person a barista. But she is also taking care, I should say, of the cats, keeping them nice and clean. I guess she also has to keep the cafe nice and clean too.
And also keep the smell from like
exactly.
Sometimes like you walking to a place full of pets, it smells doesn't really smell that good.
You can kind of tell if someone has more than 2 cats in their home.
Right.
As soon as you walk in, yeah. But, you know, if you keep it clean, it's not that bad. But you're right. You might have a bit of a special animal smell, which, you know, some people don't like, and that's okay. But if you have just one, it's probably fine.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the article. I also share the cat stories and ways to get along with cats. So she's kind of teaching the customers, the humans who come there, all about the cats, you know, where they've come from, and of course, simple things like how old they are, if it's a boy, girl, that kind of thing. And she's kind of helping people learn how to get along with cats, how to act around cats. I've noticed a lot of people, if they're used to dogs, they'll come up to a cat and they'll go like that, trying to get the cat to come over to them. That often does work with dogs. With cats, it often doesn't,
Sometimes
right?
it scares them away,
It does. I always tell people, if you want cats to like you, sit down, be quiet, be calm, don't make loud noises, don't move around a lot like that. You know, when I was a teenager, I'm like, Mom, the cat doesn't like me. And she says, because you're always moving and you're so loud. And she was right. So yes, that's one thing you can learn, right? And that's something people might not really know. So do you like taking care of your pets?
I do.
Yeah.
I feel like a mom, and I just feel like I have abilities, and it makes me feel like I'm mature.
You are their mom.
Yay,
You're their
I'm so
mom and you're their whole family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love them so much.
Do you do special things? You brush them and cut their nails and do all that kind of stuff too?
I feel like cutting nails and like complicated things like that, I usually just have someone take care of them.
You take them to a place?
Yeah,
That's
but
good.
actually I wash them myself.
Yeah, I mean, if you cut the nails wrong, you can hurt the animal.
Yeah.
And then they might be nervous, you know, when it comes to going to a doctor. So if you don't know what you're doing, it is good to get people's help. But yeah, taking care of them can be wonderful. And of course, it's bonding too, right? You're kind of making your relationship stronger when you do stuff with your pet. What's great about your job is our next question for Alicia from the Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe. She says, I'm an animal lover, so I like the environment here. Well, I'm glad she's an animal lover. If she didn't like animals, this would be the wrong job.
Right.
No, she loves her job because she loves being around animals, and she also likes working there. I don't know if she owns it, she decorated it, but it's, you know, it's one of those places. She goes into there, unlocks the door in the morning, and she just feels happy and lucky to have this job.
Yeah,
so that's really amazing.
It's really nice.
Back to the article. Alicia is still explaining. She says, when I treat the cats with love, they become close to me. There we go. Talking about making those relationships and bonding with your animal. This makes me happy. Absolutely. One of the things people love about their pets is if they come home and the pet meets them at the door, or they sit down and your cat jumps on you, or your dog starts licking your hand or something, is a very nice thing to have in your life. All right, so let's talk about personality or characteristic. What kind of personality do you think you would need to be a pet cafe worker?
I think you might have to be a person of patience.
Patient, yeah.
And what else?
Not afraid of gross things.
Oh, true, because you
would have to be
clean
okay
up.
with picking up poo or cleaning up other things, you know.
Okay.
So you know, not like
true.
You can't kind of be that kind of person.
Right.
You know, you couldn't be a nurse, you couldn't be a doctor, right? If you're around animals, they will make problems. So you definitely need that. And I also think if you're passionate about it, you can help other people to understand, this love of animals, and that's a great thing. All right, let's go back to the article.
What's difficult about your job?
Our strays are from animal hospitals and animal shelters. They're different ages and have different experiences. Some of them don't trust people. Also, each of them has their own characteristics. It takes time to understand them.
Okay, so Alicia is clearly one of those lucky people who really enjoys or even loves her job. But even if you have the best job that's perfect for you, not every day will be wonderful. So that's our next question. What's difficult about your job, right? There's so many things she loves, but there has to be a few things that, I don't like this, or this is always difficult or challenging. Right. And she says, our strays are from animal hospitals and animal shelters. Yeah, it's a very good point. A lot of the pets that they get from other places have been through bad experiences.
True.
You know, so part of Alicia's job is sort of fixing those animals and not just, not about their bones or their health problems, but in their minds. She's more of a pet psychologist or a counselor. Or something like that. And that's very challenging.
Right, 所以 animal shelters 就是动物收容所。那因为这些动物以前有经历过 so most of these animals might be traumatized, right? So
Absolutely.
she definitely has to take care of them.
That's right. And dogs are sort of, we call them pack animals. They're used to having a big group of dogs, right?
True.
But cats are often living alone, so they don't always mix and play very well. And that can be a very big challenge. As Alicia says, they're different ages and have different experiences. An old 13-year-old cat might not want to play with that little 6-month-old cat who's full of energy and wants to play. And the old one's like, leave me alone. I want to take a nap. And then, of course, you have the animals that came from really terrible places, and they might not get along with people and things like that. So I have one cat. He loves me too much to share. So we had another cat for a few years. He was old, but they never became friends.
Okay.
So as long as you're okay with that, it's fine. But if you sort of bring two pets together and they really don't like each other, it can make the house a very difficult, stressful place for everyone. As she says, Alicia says, some of them, the cats, don't trust people, right? They've been hurt by people. They've had bad experiences with people before. And even though you're nice and you're different, they don't know that. So they have to learn how to trust people. Also, each of them has their own characteristics. Cats are so much like people in that way. Dogs are always happy. They're always happy to see you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you. They're so happy all the time. Cats, though, sometimes you get along, sometimes you don't. Sometimes it takes time to make a relationship.
Right.
They are very unique or individual, or as she says, they have their own characteristics. They're not all the same. In fact, they're all different. It takes time to understand them. Again, kind of like people. All right, so here's a question about why some cats might not trust people right away.
They just don't know you.
They don't know you.
Yeah.
That's right. As we've said, they've had bad experiences with people before.
Yeah.
Right. I find some cats kind of like men more than women or women more than men. I don't know if that's always true. But of course, if you're living on the street as a pet, not all the people that you've met in your life maybe have been nice and kind. Some of them have been mean and even tried to hurt you or do worse. So there would be a lot of reasons for cats and dogs from the streets to have difficult relationships with people. All right, we're going to go to our solo teaching now.
我们看一下今天说的单字呗。 Drink 这边在文章中是名词，因为 Alicia 的工作呢，在这边就是做饮料嘛 ，make drinks。那么喝饮料就是 have a drink。比如说 they went to the cafe to have a drink after work。所以有酒精的饮料，英文就是 alcoholic drinks。那么当动词大家都知道就是喝饮料，比如说我喝东西，甚至直接当喝酒意思也可以。那我们看一个句子 ，He drinks a glass of water every morning。那我们看另外一个句子。当名词，当饮料的意思。Which drink would you like? There's juice, tea, or soda. 就是你要哪一种饮料呢？有果汁、茶跟汽水。那 treat 这个字是对待，所以通常请人家吃东西，你就可以说 to treat someone to a meal。比如说 He treated his friends to dinner at a fancy restaurant。或 treat 当特别款待，像是一个特别的款待就是 special treat。当名词也可以，当动词的话呢，也有对待或治疗的意思。比如说 ，The doctor treated the patient with the latest medicine。医生用最新型的药物去治疗这个病人。那我们看另外一个句子哦，这个句子呢是当对待的意思，当动词。Lucy's boss treats the workers very well, so the whole team is happy. Lucy 的老板对员工很好，所以整个团队都很欢乐。那我们也有看到 close 这一个字，它是亲密的、亲近的，所以你可以说 The store is close to the school， 或者是你亲密的朋友，英文就是 close friend。当动词的话有关闭，那发音要小心，这个 s 的声音就要有 z 的声音哦，不太一样。Please close the door when you leave。那我们看另外一个句子 My sister and I are very close. We always take care of each other. 我跟姐姐很亲密，我们总是照顾着彼此。那么最后的单字 trust 指的是信任的意思，是当动词，当名词也可以。比如说建立信任就是 build trust， 或者是说呢 trust is essential in any relationship， 就是信任呢在每段关系都很重要。所以我们说值得信赖的形容词也可以说 trustworthy。那动词呢也可以讲 She trusts her team completely。她非常信任她的团队。那我们再造一个句子使用动词哦。Tina trusts Annie a lot and always shares her secrets with her。因为 Tina 很信任 Annie， 她总是跟她分享自己的秘密。所以这是今天所有的单字，大家不要忘记复习。现在我们赶快到今天的 Review Time
Activity。Review time.
All right, we have a very little amount of time to do our review time. So it's little review time. And we had 4 words today: drink, treat, close, and trust. Are you ready to go? We're going to do a game of opposites.
Yes.
So I'll say a word and you give me the opposite meaning of that word. Okay, we'll start off nice and simple. Far away or far.
Close.
Close. If something's close, it's right there. If it's far, it is many miles or something like that. Here's one. Suspect.
Suspect.
I suspect someone.
You don't believe me?
I suspect you, so that means I don't
trust me.
I don't trust you. If I trust you, I believe you. If I suspect, I don't really believe you. This one's a little weird. Food.
Food. What? Oh,
food.
Okay, it's drink.
Yes, right.
Yeah,
food, you
because
eat it. Drink, you drink it. Yeah, it's kind of the opposite.
Yeah.
You don't chew your tea, and you don't eat your pizza with a straw. Exactly right. Well, we've run out of time. Sorry about that, guys, but we'll be back with Alicia from the...
Nuku Cafe.
Yeah, a little faster next time. We'll be back with Alicia from the... Awesome. Tomorrow. So we'll see you here for that. Until then.
今天的节目就到这边啦。想跟真人老师1对1线上讨论吗？欢迎加入 AMC 空中家教。我们下次见喽，明天要回来，拜拜。
I'm purring. Can you purr? Oh my God, you're a lion.